This is the Plain English Real Estate Show with your host, Rowena Patton, a show that focuses on the real estate market in terms you can easily understand. Call Rowena now. The number is 240-9962 or 1-800-570-9962. Now here's the English girl in the mountains, the agent that I would trust, Rowena Patton.
Good morning. It's Patrick Franzen here, filling in for Rowena Patton today. So excited, Randy. It's going to be a great show. I've got guests and all kinds of good information coming at us today about building and renovating. And,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. We're going to have a little show on what you can do at home nowadays.
Good topic.
Maybe some cost ideas. Maybe some things like figuring out, can I do it? Permitting and getting into the construction ideas. You know, it's that time of year. Everybody starts planning, man.
Yeah, spring.
Here it comes, spring. Yeah. Man, are we lucky or what? Thursday's going to be 75.
75 degrees on Thursday. Can you on Thursday's date, whatever that date that is, the record high temperature in Asheville was 76 degrees in 1986.
Yeah.
And so this Thursday, we're going to be bumping that record. Yeah.
Wow. The 23rd.
Is that 23rd, this Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're golfing, you said, right? I bet tee times are already
If I could get a tee time.
Exactly.
Everybody's going to be out there, right?
Thursday.
We're all going to be. Maybe we'll be hiking instead. I don't know, man. It's
Good
time
idea.
to get out and work our bodies.
It really, really is.
Man, I've been feeling a little bit in the midsection here. I've been getting some comments from Teresa. Yeah, she's been letting me know. Yeah,
Valentine's candy added a little to the waistline.
Yeah,
did it
a
not?
little bit of chocolate episode.
Yeah.
We had a fun Valentine's, man. We enjoyed it. It was a good day, but now it's gone. We can start planning that home we need to sell. Right?
Yeah, the flowers are still in the house that you gave her. They're still looking good, and there might be a piece of chocolate or two left around. But
I don't know, not in my house. Ooh-wee, man.
But you're right. It's time to move on.
Move on. Maybe you need to upgrade that home a little bit. Need some renovations. Need to get it sharpened up. That's the conversation today, guys. Let's think about what we can improve our home with. And so very excited today. We've got a very, very incredible guest today. Wesley is here, and he's with Twin Brothers Construction Builders here in the Asheville area, and very excited. Welcome, Wesley.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Thanks for having me. It's a beautiful day outside. Excited to be here. Ready to have some fun.
Yeah, man. So we have found that with this beautiful weather, our phone is picking up. Our internet traffic on our website at Mountain Home Hunt has just been exploding. So this week we've really seen an increase in our internet activities, and of course we've got a lot of listings that are getting ready to pop. Randy, a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming on the market. So everybody think about, when you get into your new home, what am I gonna do? Do I need to upgrade this home? Do I need to paint it? Does it need a kitchen? So I've got someone here today, Wesley, who's gonna help us answer some of those questions, maybe some ideas of what's really popping, what's worth your money when you go to renovate a house, and where you're gonna get your return if you plan on selling in 3 or 7 years.
And where are you going to get the money? Cameron's on the line.
Hey, we got an update from Cameron. This is good information, folks. Cameron's on it. He's there every day, and I just have to thank him so much and give Cameron a big plug, because if I can't get it done anywhere else, everybody knows I can get a hold of Cam, and he gets it taken care of. He's real. Thank you, Cam. Come on board, man. How we doing today?
Hey, man, doing fantastic. Hope you guys are.
Man, we're doing great over here. I've got Wesley. You know Wesley at Twin Brothers Builders. He's on the show today, and we're going to be talking about some renovations, maybe some upgrades. Maybe you can plug in some ideas to some folks out there in our local lands, but all across the United States. Of course, we're syndicated everywhere. Everybody's listening to us. So maybe you can give some ideas to the local folks here in the Asheville region, the Western North Carolina region, what it takes to maybe get a loan to be able to do some upgrades.
Well, sure. If you're really looking to do upgrades, there's a couple different things you need to look at. If you got locked in and you're in your home, you got locked into 2.5%, 2.75%, 3% rate. Obviously, it doesn't make much sense to do a cash out refinance where you now trade that rate for a 6.5%, 7% rate.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to do
Probably
that.
what you're going to want to look at doing is taking either a closed-end second, which is just like a first, but it's a second mortgage, or what's more popular right now is taking out a home equity line of credit, which, to oversimplify it like crazy, is basically like a credit card where your home is, you use the equity in your home. So you charge it up to have Wesley come do some bathrooms and some kitchens and stuff for you. You pay it down, and as you pay it down, you can run it back up again and do some things. And you don't have to do home improvements with it, although I know Wesley would like you to do that. But you can pay off higher interest credit card debts. You can pay off automobiles. You can pay off things like that. And so it's a home equity line is a useful tool for doing things like that.
Well, that's great information. Now, what about maybe if you were going to do an addition, would that be the same type of loan?
You sure can. Yes,
Okay.
That is fine. And if you are looking, Wesley, are you a general contractor? Are you licensed general contractor? I'm sorry, I did not have that information.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Excellent. Okay. So another product that we can really look at if you're looking to purchase a home that really needs some attention is a renovation loan. But that's sort of a hybrid between construction and buying new or buying existing, kind of an as-is situation. If you got a home that really, even if it has, some real defects in the workmanship that need to be fixed up, and the seller knows that, and they're selling it for a good price, we can have Wesley come in, or a general contractor of your choice come in and bid to fix that all up for us, and we can actually wrap that into one loan and get you in the home, fix it up, and make it just like HGTV.
Now, question about that. Is that something that you can use to go purchase a loan and then also upgrade?
Absolutely. So we do the purchase. Let me throw some rough numbers at you. Let's say you've got a home that perfectly renovated, updated, things fixed that need to be fixed is worth $400,000. But this home has been neglected. There's things wrong with it. There's deficiencies. There's maybe the cracks in the foundation that need to be fixed. Maybe there's holes in the walls or ceilings or roofing, whatever. And the owner knows this, and they don't want to mess with it. So they're selling it for $300,000. All right.
So that leaves you $100,000.
Wesley comes in and gives me a bid, and I'm just throwing rough numbers here, guys. Just bear with me. Let's say he gives us a bid for $75,000 to make the house like a brand new penny. We do a loan for $375,000. We pay Wesley. He comes in and does all the work to the property. You have a brand new home, and now you have $25,000 equity.
Okay. Well, there you go. And you turned it around real quick.
You have to have someone. Now, if you've got a seller that is selling a deficient home that would be worth $400,000 all put back together, and they still want $395,000 for it, you got a problem.
Right.
But if you have a seller that understands and is with us in reality, these numbers can work out and work real well for you.
Man, that's great information. That's awesome. So what are you finding today, the market, if you were just going to go out and get a conventional loan for new home purchase right now? What rates are we at right now, Cameron? What are you finding with good credit? What do you find?
Rates are kind of weird right now. I mean, overall, I'm still seeing in the higher sixes to low sevens, depending on what your credit score is and debt ratio and things like that. Now, don't want to throw too much at you. There are some adjustments that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are pushing out that will take effect at the beginning of March, and it has to do with debt ratios and loan to values and things like that, it's going to affect a lot of loans, which means they're going to have a larger pricing adjustment on the rate for a good many of the loans that we do. But that's not in effect right now. Anything we get locked in and we close before the 1st of April, we're going to be fine. We'll not have to do with those adjustments. But I'm seeing higher sixes for most folks now. One thing that is really strange, I priced out yesterday. I had someone that was putting 5% down. They had the ability to put 20% down, so we ran the pricings. Mm-hmm. The rate was nearly identical on that particular day at that particular time, that is a very strange result for a pricing sheet. The 20% down should yield a significantly lower interest rate, and it absolutely did not. All that really means is the investors, that the people with the money that are backing up the lenders, they just have a certain appetite for certain price points, and that's where they're gonna kind of push people in. So they really understand that with the rates where they are and where they know that the rates are going to decline over, maybe the next year and a half, that people are going to be refinancing. So they're not going to let somebody get away with too low of an interest rate right now where they're taking too low of a margin, and then they know that they're not going to stay with them more than a year and a half.
Got it. Okay. Well, interesting that you did tell us that it's almost better just to put 5% down is what I heard. Am I right?
At least check it out. If you have the option of putting, you're blessed enough to be able to put 20% down, have your mortgage lender run the options for you and just make the best decision. And I'm happy to run those numbers for you free of charge, obviously.
Well, good, Cameron. Well, how do we get in touch with you, Cam? Can you give us your information one more time?
Absolutely. You can always find me at localmortgageauthority.com. You can find me on the All-Star Powerhouse website, mountainhomehunt.com. And I just about guarantee you I answer my phone or return your call within the hour. But my telephone number is local, of course, 828-779-4770.
Cam, I just have to thank you again. Every time I come to you, you've got a solution for me, or at least 2 or 3 avenues to get my clients to where they want to be. And if they work it, they can succeed.
Well, I appreciate you.
And
you're a good dude, and
it's been
y'all are doing great work over there.
Yeah, no, it's a complete honor to have you in my repertoire. So I appreciate you very much.
Yes,
and
sir.
Thank you as always for calling in. Yeah, man, you too, brother.
We'll see you.
Man, Cam he really is. He answers his phone every time. I mean, it's incredible. And when I'm in a pinch and I'm standing there, you guys, I can call Cam and get the answer. So that's fun. Yeah, he's over at mountainhomehunt.com, everybody. You can go there and do a search for the value of your home. You can go to mountainhomehunt.com. What's my home worth? Yeah, man, just click on that, fill out a little bit of information, say hello to Rowena as you do it. If you're selling your home, you can also go there. But if you want just to get information, like how do I renovate my home, or maybe a blog on what to do right now, what's going to really add value to my home to sell. Because what we're finding in the market right now is overall in Buncombe County is that, we've got about the same amount of homes that we did last year right now that are coming out on the market. They're priced a little bit more. The values of homes have gone up last year about 11% in Buncombe County. And so with that being the case, we've had a little bit longer days on market. The product's about the same, and I'm seeing an increase in the median home price. That's gone up about 11%. So that's year to date. That's pretty big information. The year before it was 19% increase in home values in Buncombe County. So you're coming down a little bit. You've got a little bit more days on market. They're basically saying that the market is comfortable around this 6.5% to 7%, and that's obtainable. But when you hear from Cam that they're working to try to help the consumer, which is what my job is. You know, it's not all about the realtor, it's about the consumer. How do I help them get to those good rates and finding out that information? That's why you want to come over to All Star Powerhouse, because we really delve into finding out what the true values are. And when we list your home, we get the real value, and we make we make great decisions with our clients to be able to put good product on the market. You know, we use a certified program, CPOexperts.com, and with that, it gives us the ability to go to our folks that are selling their homes and, hey, here's some ideas about really turning your home around, because if it sits there a while, well, then it creates a stigma. Well, what's wrong with it? What's it doing? Let's try to achieve all the things that you need to take care of. You know, maybe you need to jerk that carpet out because it's really stained really bad. We've always been able to find a way to entice someone to buy your home. The quicker you can sell your home, the better it is. So let us come on over. We'll give you some ideas. Maybe it's ready to go. Maybe you know better so than we do. You know, where the value of your home is, because you're there at it, you're watching it, you're going over to the website at mountainhomehunt.com and learning the values of your homes. You know, let's figure out a way to get over there and really share with you how much time it's going to be on the market at certain prices, because you can price it $25,000 over, but it's going to sit there because the market really knows. But let's talk about getting those renovations. Let's get back with Wesley here. Wesley, what are you finding in the market? Where is your what's your client looking for right now?
Renovations are coming around, I think largely because interest rates are going up. The caveat to that, I think, is that with new construction, so lumber prices typically do the opposite of interest rates. So when interest rates go up, lumber prices come down. And I have a lot of new construction clients coming to me. They're excited because lumber prices are down.
Coming down, yeah.
But the flip side of that coin is everything else has gone back up. So, you know, drywall, back when lumber price, you know, was $10 for a 2x4x8, drywall was $20 a sheet. Now drywall is $33 a sheet. So really your build price is the same, even though lumber's come down to half of what it used to be. But we're getting a lot of renovations right now, and kitchen and bath that's really your best bang for your buck as far as resale is.
Okay.
Fixing up your kitchen and bathroom.
Yeah, man, that's where you add the value to the home, and that's where people hang out, is the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, everybody hangs out in the bathroom. You want a nice, convenient, modern bathroom nowadays, you know?
Yep.
And because you need time, too, in the morning, you got to have everything set up right. Like, I like to have my coffee maker set up right, everything easy, smooth, easy breezy towels are right here in the right perfect location. Here we go. Then you come back with your flow, getting back into the kitchen. I don't know. Wesley can come out and get you taken care of if you need some renovations, walls taken out. You know, I've seen you do your work, and it's phenomenal. Your team, Mike over there, just a great guy to work with. I've seen you recently. I know that we've seen, some golf simulators.
Yep.
I've seen some wine cellars and some kitchen renovations. I'm hearing a lot of really good things, and I've got really happy clients when I sent you, and they're just so thrilled with you and keeping updates and pictures and sending all the information to them. It's just been a very pleasant experience for me to work with you, so thank you. And I'm very proud and honored to have you come on the show today to reach out and to our people out here and just understand that we work with some top quality folks here. And Wesley is certainly one of those over at Twin Brothers Construction Builders. He can really give you a real bang for your buck too. I know that it's not easy to price jobs, but you seem to come in pretty good on your pricing. So I'm excited for folks if they want to give you a call. How do we get in touch with you, Wesley?
Our office number is 828-273-8658. We have Instagram and Facebook. the handle for that is at the Twin Brother Corp. And then we have a website, www.thetwinbrothercorporation.com.
thetwinbrothercorporation.com. Okay, well, fantastic, man. And, you know, I've also got you in our system here. So, folks, if you want to call over to All-Star Powerhouse, we've got that information. You just ask us for it. We can get you in touch with Wesley at Twin Brothers Builders. That's 828-333-4483. Of course, you can go to mountainhomehunt.com. You can click there, put your information in, ask us the question. We'll get you Wesley's information. Or if you need Cam's information to be able to figure out where you come in, what you can qualify for, what your home may qualify for. So just give us a click over there at mountainhomehunt.com. Be sure to keep in mind the CPO program. You know, your certified home is it comes along with an appraisal. Right now, appraisals are kind of tricky because the price is falling in a lot of ways. So, you get an appraisal now, the price might fall a little bit in certain areas, or it might rise just a little bit. So we try to keep those appraisals in line. If you're ready to list your house, maybe it's a good idea to get an appraisal. You definitely want to get an inspection on your home, though. Have the inspector come out, let you know what's going on with the home. It's better to know, and maybe you can fix those little cracks or that cracked faceplate on that electrical outlet. Or maybe you need Wesley to come in over at Twin Brothers. He'll come in, give you an idea how to get something repaired. Needs to be something pretty major, you give Wesley a call. He can really guide you, hold your hands, get the right contractors in there to do the right job for you. Now, of course, part of the equation there is, as long as we can keep the flow going here, the appraisal, you've got the inspection, right? So with those, it gives the realtor an opportunity to have a really nice home on the market there. And you've got an idea. So Certified Pro CPO program, CPOexperts.com. And anybody can get those, by the way, if you're a realtor and you're in Texas or whatever. We've got zip codes that you can come, and those emails come straight to you from folks that want a certified pre-owned home. All right. Yeah, so Randy, we've got a trivia question for everybody, right? So we'll be calling in to 828-240-9962 here in the Asheville area. That's 240-9962. Or if you're calling in from Austin or Florida or Tampa or New York, you can call 800-570-WWNC 9962. So, Randy, our trivia question: what is the state tree of North Carolina? Hint, will be blooming soon. Is it A, cherry tree, B, a magnolia, C, the classic dogwood tree, or D, the apple tree? Now, of course, here in the western North Carolina area, we've got a lot of apple trees in Hendo and down around in Polk County, all around over in even the Haywood. I think we've got a lot of apple trees. So, but yeah, man, this tree will be blooming soon. It's been great, man, having all these blooms coming out. We've got the temperatures coming out. It's a super time for you to give us a call. Talk to Wesley about renovating your kitchen, bathrooms, and home. Get that place livable. Increase the value of your home. Please do give him a call over at Twin Brothers. So we've got the state tree of North Carolina as our trivia question. Is it a cherry tree? Is it a magnolia tree? Is it a dogwood tree? Is it an apple tree? Give us a call over at 240-9962. You'll get a gift certificate for Jargons, right? And then we've got French fries. If you'd like to choose the French fries, it's a $25 gift certificate.
Man, they got good hot dogs.
Man, their hot dogs are the most incredible. And we go on Mondays, we got a meeting. We'll go pick up 25 dogs for, mean, it's $1 a hot dog, man. Come
99-cent Monday.
I mean, what better can you
There you
feed
go.
a family of 25. Woo! Everybody's got hot dogs today from
right.
French fries. Appreciate those guys over there, old Eddie. It's wonderful food, though.
It really is.
So, Randy, what's your appetite here this week? What you been feeling? You made it through Valentine's. You made it this week. How you been doing?
I made it through another birthday.
Oh, really?
This week.
So you're 48, 49?
Yeah.
49 now.
I like
Good for that. Yeah. I started going backwards, Randy.
It's a good
Right?
idea.
Yeah. So forget
like
the
that.
real age. We're going backwards. I hit
Go back
50
one.
and we're going
Not
back
forward one. Back
Right,
one.
right. And by the time I'm drooling on myself in another 30 years, just the life cycle, right?
Exactly. You want to take a break and let folks ponder the state tree?
Yeah. The state tree, you guys. Is it a cherry tree, magnolia tree, dogwood tree, or apple tree? Call in and get you a $25 gift certificate to Jargon's.
From the 570 Weather Center, this is your Weather Channel forecast.
The weather will quickly come back after more seasonable temperatures today, basically meaning where we should be this time of year. Sunshine at about 55. Tonight, a little cloud in 33. On Sunday, those clouds will give way to sunshine. Nice looking Sunday, 57. Monday, the holiday, mostly sunny and warmer, 62. Showers will be back in the forecast by Tuesday, and midweek looks a little wet. I'm meteorologist Ray Stijic from the Weather Channel.
Hi, this is Rick, and we sold our home with Rowena Patton at All-Star Powerhouse. We didn't really want to move, but needed to for my job. Our first realtor didn't listen, didn't care, didn't try. Not a single showing in 2 months. A friend recommended Rowena. She saw the hard work we'd put into the home, what it meant to us, and what it could mean to someone else. Next thing you know, it's sold. If you need to get your home sold and not just listed, you need to talk with Rowena Patton. Give her a call at 828-333-4483.
Don't let real estate pass you by with All-Star Powerhouse.
Rowena Patton here at All-Star Powerhouse. Sell it now. Don't wait. Call me at 828-333-4483.
Don't let real estate pass you by with All-Star Powerhouse.
This is the Plain English Real Estate Show with Rowena Patton on News Radio 570 WWNC.
All right, welcome back. We've got the Real Estate Show here, and I've got Wesley joining us with Twin Brothers Builders. We've had a fantastic time talking. We had Cam call in and talk about how you can, afford those renovations that you want to do for that bathroom and that. Whoa, look here. We've got a telephone call, folks. Look, it's Bob coming in. Let's go ahead and answer that. Bob, how you doing?
Hey, Patrick. I'm good, Patrick. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Good to hear your voice, friend. What's cooking with you? What's going on in the market? Bob's a real estate agent here with All-Star Powerhouse. How you been doing, Bob?
Well, I could be busier. A lot of houses out there that need new owners and a lot of new owners that need new houses.
Okay, well,
so let's get them together.
Yeah, let's
get them together.
Let's get some folks to call in over there to 828-333-4483, All-Star Powerhouse. We got Bob. He's ready to go show you some homes here. You like to work in the Hendersonville area, don't you, Bob?
I do, and Transylvania, too.
Transylvania, okay. So you've been seeing the market.
Transylvania.
The homes are moving down there. I know I've had some clients down in Transylvania and Hendersonville. The product, there's not as much product this year. Starting off the year as there was last year, Bob. So we need to convince folks and friends and neighbors to go ahead and sell that second home you got sitting around there. In Hendersonville, as far as new listings in January, it's almost the same as last year. There were 74 new listings in Hendersonville. What you're finding as far as the median home price there in Hendersonville is $412,000. So that's what the value.
Wow.
That's up 18% from last year, you guys. So Hendersonville hit a plus there. It's really popping. I'm seeing that the average sales price is $431,000 in Henderson County. That's up, the average price up almost 6%. So, as far as list to close, as far as like the days from when you listed it to when you close it, is about 40% more. So, it's taking a little bit more time to get houses closed. And it might be because cash buyers, there's not as many cash buyers. People are going a little bit more loan right now. But then days on the market.
Taking longer now?
Yeah, taking a little bit longer to close it. Now, days on market's gone up too. So days on market, what that tells you is your price is starting to steady out there in Hendersonville. The average list price is $456,000 right now. And the inventory of homes for sale is 140 homes, which is up about 10 homes from last year. So you're seeing days on market a little bit more in Hendersonville for my Hendersonville listeners. And, your price, it went up a little bit comparably to last year, about 5%. But, you're going to start seeing that tail off because with the interest rates, and everybody knows, you guys, we've been talking about this now for about a year, interest rates are hovering around 7%. Well, that's increased your cost of your money to borrow. And so with that being the situation that you've got to pay more for your money, houses sort of balancing out. So I'm seeing a leveling right now. It's definitely going to tear off. They're pulling all kinds of things, though. We just heard it from Cam. They're making it more attractive to even just put 5% down compared to even a 20%. You can get the same interest rate. Well, that's traditionally people put 20% down, but that's helping your folks that have been on the fence about going from renting to buying a new home. So Bob, yeah, I agree with you, man. It's slowed down a little bit. We need some folks. We need some products. So we need some folks to put their house on the market. That extra home you got sitting around there, maybe it needs a little upfitting. We can have Wesley come over, you guys, and he can clean that house up for you, get a real nice shiny penny as we see the prices are increasing. But it's slowing. It's tapering off. It's a really good time, you guys, to put that house up for sale, I promise. Everything that we see is indicating that the market, is flattening out. And so, it's slowing down. Days on market are a little bit longer, right? So, Bob, what else you got cooking?
I think that we're going to see that change a little bit in the next couple of months with springtime being here and the most popular time for people to move. The kids are out of school, so let's find them a new school.
I agree. I think it's going to be a
all live in.
hot market in certain places.
I think it's going to be a hot spring.
Yeah,
I think so.
Well, good. Well, Bob, thank you, man.
So.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you calling in, and I appreciate all the hard work you put in over there at All Star Powerhouse. Remember, folks, you can go over to Mountain. Thank you, Bob. We'll see you soon. Remember, folks, mountainhomehunt.com. You can go find the value of your home. You can search there for these beautiful homes that we do have on the market. You can search there in Hendersonville. They just brought on new homes here, 74 new listings, got 140 homes on the market right now, which is about steady from last year. But the prices have been increasing. So it's not only is it a great time to buy a home in those areas, because you're definitely going to have some steady value to your home, but we've got Wesley here that can come in and do those renovations for you. Wesley, what have you been finding as far as new construction?
New construction, we touched on a little bit earlier, Patrick, but yes, lumber prices are down, but drywall, PVC, literally everything else is up. So your build price, if you're building for $300, $350, whatever that price is per square foot, and in late 2020, that price is still the same now, even though lumber has been cut in half or less.
Right.
So we've seen that. New construction wise, block, just masonry products in general, they've gone up. I got a letter in December and October, and in both letters, the vendors were telling me prices are increasing by 8%. So there's that. But with new construction, I personally don't like building with block for foundations. I'm a huge fan of poured walls. They're stronger, better. I mean, it's literally the difference in a Honda Civic and a Rolls Royce.
Got it. I understand poured walls definitely are the way to go. But, sometimes your budget affords you to be able to do a block wall, and your guys can do both of them, right?
Yep.
Well, super. Well, what are you finding as far as timing? Is it, are your laborers backed up right now, your plumbers, your framers? What kind of scheduling you got going?
Right now, if let's say you wanted to build a house, Patrick, and we sign a contract today, we're probably 3 months out from starting grading. Everything else, though, supply chain issues, it's not near as bad as it was. I'm a big fan of Marvin windows. Marvin windows are still 4, 5, 6 months out, last I checked anyway. But Geldwin, Anderson, all those guys, depending what product you get from them, they're 6 weeks, 8 weeks, which was about normal before all the supply chain issues started happening.
Got it. So, and that's quality of materials, but across the board, you're seeing an increase on everything but lumber. I mean, that's pretty much
a long story short. Yeah, pretty much everything's increasing in price. At one point, actually, fiberglass right now is very expensive, and premium vinyl windows were more expensive than aluminum clad windows. And aluminum clad is, in my opinion, a much better window than vinyl windows. And I think they've fixed that or the window companies figured that out and changed it now. But, fiberglass, anything vinyl, fiberglass, anything like that, it's tripled or quadrupled in price now.
So that's your plumber's pipe and
yeah, PVC, all that stuff. For example, we did the crumble cookies in Westgate, and there's 60 or 70 sheets of FRP board. And for those that don't know, FRP is fire resistant panels. It's super easy to clean. Most restaurants have it in the back of them. And let's see, we did that crumble. I think we finished it in January 2021, and FRP boards were about $30 a board.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't go into too much detail about this, but there's talk of doing another crumble, and FRP boards are now $90 a sheet. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
Wow. Well, crumble. Yeah, we like the crumble. I know that my daughter Isabella loves crumble. Yeah, it's there's one not too far from here, and I've enjoyed going over there. I go to Earth Fair a bunch, and so riding by the crumble,
it's dangerous.
It's dangerous. I'm going to be good. I'm going over here to the healthy food, which I do love Earth Fair a bunch. I go there a good bit. But, yeah, so new construction, you're finding about 3 months of prepared time. In that 3 months, you're doing permitting, you're getting your subs lined up, you're finding, getting your schedule put in, permitting. What else do you do during that period of 3 months where you're getting ready and then you dig the foundation or, start doing your excavation?
A lot of it depends on the size of the house. So, the bigger the house, the longer the build takes. Generally, let's just say a 3,000 square foot house in that 3 months. Architect plans are done. All that's done. We filed for permits. We're just waiting to start the project. Generally, in that time, roof. If it's a truss built roof, roof trusses are very hit or miss right now. They're generally 2 months out, give or take. Mm-hmm. So we're generally getting that lined up, but we won't order those until probably the foundation's done. If they want a nice window, like Marvin, for example, I order windows before we even start grading right now. But a lot of that, depends on what type of window they want. Like I said earlier, Geldwin was 6 weeks out. Marvin's a couple months out now.
Well, good. So you get your architecture lined up.
Yep.
You've probably been working on that prior to a contract so you could price it.
Yep.
If you had an architect involved. And then from that point in time, then the person usually goes through a loan process. Then they get their loan. And then from the time they close on their loan, it's probably, 2 months? Because you've already prepared a little bit.
Yeah, generally with the architect stuff, a lot of it depends on the architect, but generally they'll give us a pricing sheet, which it doesn't go, it's just kind of a general layout. There's no detail in it or anything, and I like to give a price range with those, and then if the customer's like, yeah, let's do it, let's move forward, then we'll go with actual construction prints and actual construction blueprints and get them, a solid price from there, like an accurate number.
Interesting. Okay. So, and that just takes time because you've got to put it out to basically a bid, or you've got an idea with your subs, so you can get a real close idea. So that's what you do first, and then you really home it in once you've got a final plan, and you can give that number to the bank.
Yep.
And then you can start the process with getting a loan, and then all the exciting stuff starts happening, man. You start getting in the red dirt and
digging
and so that's exciting, man. I love the build process. Now, what if somebody had a tiny home? Say, I hear all the time, well, I want a lot. I want to build 1,000 square foot place. I want to stay there some. I want to Airbnb some. Maybe I want to, have my family just come to it.
Yeah, we've, it's funny you bring that up. We've never built any tiny homes, but we're meeting a guy in March who wants to build like a little tiny home community.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so that'll be a first for us. So that's kind of exciting. But if you have architect prints, we can do it.
You can do it, yeah. So you would find that the price of a tiny home would be much more, because you've still got the same kitchens and bathrooms and that kind of thing. You got to have a refrigerator. So a lot of those costs are going to still be there. So your square footage price is going to be more with the less square footage that you have in any home.
Right, yeah, and additions are the same way. We have people coming to us for additions, and, let's say the addition's going to cost $300,000 a build, and they're like, well, we need to make the addition smaller so it fits in our budget. Well, yes, the price is going to come down, but if you have a 1,000 square foot addition and just keep numbers easy, say it's going to cost $100,000 to build that, they're like, okay, well, our budget's $50,000, so they cut it down to 500 square foot. Well, the price didn't get cut in half too. The price didn't go down to $50,000, went to, spitballing a number, 83,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So your square foot price actually is higher the smaller it is, because you still got to dig the foundation, you still got to do all that, still got to frame it. It's still the same exact process.
Right. So you might have less in material costs,
right,
but you still got a crew coming out for those couple of days. You still running that same truck. You're still, so the cost. And that's why you find a lot of the builders having to build larger homes to spread out the cost of the home per the square foot based on what the market's yielding. So if the market's yielding 300, 350, and it ranges in between there, I think right now would be a good guess for folks. You might run into a home that's more square footage cost because it's smaller, but it's in a nice area. You can do comparables, and the appraisal, usually does that, gives you a plus or minus and a little bit of benefit and understanding that, you still got that same kitchen that you got to put appliances in. And we still want to put nice stuff in there. We want some niceties, we want our knickknacks to be sitting on granite tops. And
your espresso machine, Patrick.
Yeah, hey man, I did own a couple of coffee shops there in my time. So
nice.
I definitely like espresso machines. Yeah, I like coffee stations. I'm a coffee station kind of guy. If you got your coffee station, your day goes right, man.
Yep.
And it's got to be the closest thing to the bedroom, because, right, you know. And when I had a fancy house at one point in time in my life, I had a system that would turn on the coffee pot for me. Go ahead and get that going.
My dad has one of those.
And that's convenient. A timed coffee machine can make your day right. So if you're wanting to get your honey something nice that you might use to, get a timed coffee machine or a machine that turns it on and off. I don't know. I'm sure Alexis can do it. And you can just plug that thing in and Alexis will turn it on. Alexis, turn on my coffee. So you guys, when you're planning out a home, you know, today is a little bit different lifestyle. You don't have the dining room, living room, you know, and so you work with architects to create a lifestyle that's convenient to you. And, you know, I say all that stuff lovingly and funny, but time is crucial in your home. In the morning, you got the kids going, you got, you know, you're trying to get ready, you're trying to answer text messages probably already started in your morning. Getting your kids going, getting yourself going, getting out the door is sometimes. So a planned, structured home to fit your lifestyle is nice. And so being able to sit down with you and an architect and finish out some plans to get the most efficient home for cost and for time. You know, I've found, man, there's no reason to be traveling all across the house in the morning time to be going to your coffee machine. So anyway. That's where I save time in the morning, folks. Definitely got to get my coffee in. But Wesley here with Twin Brothers is certainly a resource for everybody. You know, you can go to mountainhomehunt.com and just give us a question there. Type it in. We'll get you Wesley's information, and he can come out and give you a quote on a new home project. He can give you a home on renovation pricing and really take care of you. And Wesley, you cover the Asheville area, Haywood, Buncombe, Henderson.
Yeah, most of Western North Carolina. We're doing a lot of work right now in Waynesville. The bulk of our work actually right now is in Waynesville.
Man, I love Waynesville.
I do too.
What a cute little town, man, and it's fun. And they've got affordable homes over there. I've had a lot of my folks lately, and I'm sure a couple of them are out there listening, so I'll just shout out to you. But we found some very good, valuable property over there that is just up and coming. What an area, and it's close to 40 at Waynesville, North Carolina.
Beautiful, too.
Yeah, man, a hidden gem there for folks to come to because it's close to Cherokee, it's close to the Silva, it's right on the Parkway. I mean, it's off of 40. There's a good highway system all around it. You're in and out. It's a fantastic place to do Airbnb because you're close to Maggie Valley. You know, I don't know. The Parkway being there is really key, and then having the Pisgah and the Great Smoky Mountain close by to be able to go hiking and then all that golfing we're going to be doing this coming Thursday, right? I mean, hey, 75 degrees in February is fun. It's fun. We're going to go out there and take advantage of that. So you also do commercial work. You said Crumble. So if you guys out there, if you want to upgrade your, your business, or if you've got, you've got some new employees coming in, you need to add some walls, or you need to put that new carpeting down to entice your new clients come in. Wesley can help you with those commercial needs too. So new home builds, renovations, commercials, are all in his lineup and in his wheelhouse. So if you're out there and you need some help with that, Wesley certainly can help you. And you can go to All Star Powerhouse and see what's selling around. And if you see a dump, and they're out there, you guys, and you think, well, I don't know, that place needs some work, well, give Wesley a call. He can come over, give you an idea what it would take to upfit that. Then we call Cam, you guys. Cam comes in, gives us an idea what the value of the place is. Yeah, we can make this work. There's some value there. Once it's upfitted and built, you can go into a permanent loan. So we've got solutions there. There's not any product in the Asheville area. So, We love it when you put your home up on the market. If you're going to be listing your home, be sure to give us a call over at All Star Powerhouse at www.mountainhomehunt.com. You can find the value of that home and what's my home worth. So if you're thinking of selling, have Rowena or one of our teammates come on out, even myself. We can come out and give you an idea, evaluate your home, and give you some real clear understanding of the time frame based on the price, what we feel like your home's going to go for, what your home could really use. So come in there, get your inspection to come in, get your appraisal, and have your home ready to be put on the market, and let us do a good job there for you and bring your top value for you. And then Wesley can come over and build you a new home. If you want to go out and find a lot, there's lots out there. You know, lots are kind of funny, folks, so we can talk about that. Give me a call at 828-333-4483. We can schedule a moment, and I can give you some real good ideas on what the land is like in the western North Carolina area, because you guys, it's kind of like a bell curve. You know, you got your valleys, you got your road running through the valley, and then you've got a creek or a river running through there. And then you go up the hill halfway, and there's lots, and it's about a 37 to 45 degree angle. And then you go up to the top, and there's a lot of homes up there getting that long view, that long range view. Halfway down, you're getting the next hill view. But that's a difficult build. Am I right, Wesley? When you're coming down that hill, you know, you're running into degrees of angles.
Yeah, the steeper it is, the more the architect plans cost, the more the build. I mean, it's just, in general, just everything's more expensive.
So you want to go for a flat piece of property to get your best price
if you can find it around here. Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, I've been reading in the paper or seeing in the Citizens Times that we had a big project here, a big apartment complex, and then a parking deck. Well, they built the parking deck. The apartment complex is not being built out right now. And from what I understand from reading the article, they couldn't really find a bottom, because a lot of Asheville's been pushed over and filled in, and they filled it in with trash.
Was that the parking deck downtown?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I've got that down.
Kind of an interesting thing. If they could find a bottom, there's a need for that piece of property to turn into. Yep. It just became so expensive for them in the mystery. So anyway, unfortunately for us, we don't have those affordable homes that they were going to provide us. You know, there was going to be a percentage of that to help our local folks in our service industry. You know, we love all these restaurants and all this beautiful hospitality that Asheville offers, but it's hard for our service industry to get out there and find a place anymore, and affordable housing has been a big topic. And it's starting to happen a little bit, but, you know, an affordable home right now is $400,000. Yeah, that's where your starter home is going.
I've wanted to get into building affordable housing. I just don't.
How do you do it and still be able to survive?
Yeah, I mean, even if we built a house at cost, construction would just be it's just so expensive right now.
Well, folks, thank you so much for listening today. We've had Wesley. We appreciate you. Remember us at mountainhomehunt.com. All-Star Powerhouse, Rowena Patton's team there. We're going to say good day to you, my friend.
This has been the Plain English Real Estate Show with Rowena Patton. Visit Rowena and post your questions at radioasheville.com or call her at 828-210-1648.